What is up, Nerf Nation? I'm Naptown Nerf, and this is an unboxing and review of the Nerf Alien Menace Voidcaster. Alright guys, when I first saw this thing, I thought it was the coolest looking blaster. I was really excited when I saw pictures for this online, and then I did not see it at all at Toy Fair, and I was like, where did the cool looking alien blaster go? And I was hopeful that it was still coming out, and I'm really excited that it did come out. This is probably one of the coolest looking blasters, in my opinion, that Nerf has come out with in a while. Very, very different, and I think that's awesome. They've changed the color scheme a little bit from the two blasters they released last year. I did a review of the Incisor blaster. That was a neat blaster. I liked the look of it, but it was pretty bulky, and I don't think they sold a lot of those, and I'm pretty sure they didn't sell a lot of the other one. I think it's the Ravager, because that one was pretty awful. I did not pick that one up because I could tell that it wasn't very good. But nevertheless, I think maybe they thought that the purple was causing it not to sell well. I don't know, but they've kind of changed the color scheme up anyway, which with a blue instead of a purple, which I think is kind of cool. The darts are now gray with blue tips, at least for this blaster. And as far as I know, this is the only blaster coming out in the Alien Menace line this year, as far as we know so far. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. This is a semi-auto pistol, which is neat. Basically, all you do to prime and fire is pull this handle. That primes and fires it all in one shot. So that's pretty cool. They haven't done that since the Snapfire 8, which was released in the Dart Tag line back probably in 2011-ish or something. I do still have one new in box, but I actually have never used one. But that's how that worked too, so that's pretty cool. Take a look at the back of the box here. You got your alien guy, you got your story. I'm not going to bore you with all that stuff, but it does have some extra dart storage here, which is pretty cool. And it comes with 8 darts. You have 4 that go in the blaster and 4 that store on the side there, so that's pretty neat. This is a Toys R Us exclusive, so you will only be able to find this at Toys R Us or online at toysrus.com. So just know that, and let's go ahead and open her up. All right, let's get this awesome pistol out of the box. All right, you guys. So the Voidcaster is obviously a cool looking blaster. One thing I wanted to show you guys, and I was trying to get a picture of it and video of it, but I couldn't really get good video of it. But Nerf is embossed right on the end of the tip of the dart. I've never seen Nerf do that before, so I thought that was really cool and something different. And yeah, got cat hair on my blaster, but other than that, I think this thing is pretty sweet looking. It is actually bigger than I thought it was going to be when I first saw pictures of it, but it is pretty awesome. And you will use your entire hand to shoot and prime and fire the blaster. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate that here. Just a second, I'm going to fire this way. So we'll go ahead and... So that's all you have to do. That's pretty darn cool. One thing I'd like to note is actually it has dart storage on both sides. So this blaster actually can hold 12 darts, which is pretty cool. It has some neat fins down here, and a fin here, and a fin up here. So it's really just a, you know, pretty darn sweet looking thing. Like, it looks like an animal. Like, it is pretty cool looking in my opinion. I've said that many times already, but I really like the way it looks. I guess this is kind of one of those blasters you're either going to love the way it looks or hate it. But I love the way it functions, and I really like that you're actually using your whole hand to fire it instead of just one finger, because that would be pretty tough for a child to do. And if they're using their whole hand, I think that's something that's definitely doable. It's definitely different to hold because of that, because you're using your whole hand actually to fire the blaster. It's definitely different and something you may like or not like. So to go over just some of the details, it does have that bony like texture to it on the white, just like previous. The orange has some dots, and then the blue is very smooth and cool looking. The white up here has that texture down here, but then the top part on the fin there is actually smooth, which is neat. But yeah, there's nice texture all over the blaster. It's got some, obviously, detailing these lines here. Really, really cool the way it's detailed, and and everything. I just think it's a really neat looking blaster, aside from all the obvious caution and things that they put on all their blasters, which kind of ruins it. But nevertheless, let's go ahead and take this thing outside and give you guys a firing demonstration and some chronograph readings. All right, you guys, I apologize for my neighbor that's mowing the lawn, but we have a perfect day out here today, so let's go ahead and take some shots over the chronograph and on the range with the Voidcaster, this amazing looking blaster. Let's hope it performs pretty well, and we'll put it to the test now. Let's do it. 59, 57, 54, 39. All right, we'll do 4 more. 60, 50, 50. Oh, get that back in there. And 57. So between 50 and 60, I'd say, is the FPS. Not amazing FPS, that's for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and do some AccuFakes just for range test purposes, but we'll go ahead, since the chronograph's set up, we'll see how that does too. This is a smart AR system, so it will know when you have a dart loaded or when you don't have a dart loaded, so it'll always fire what's loaded, and so that also can hurt FPS as it works through that system. 51, 50, 43, and that one came up error. All right, let's see what we did on the range. First elite dart is real short there at 22 feet. Obviously the AccuFakes or the AccuStrike darts are going to go shorter and have less FPS because they're a heavier dart, but we got 27 and 28 feet there, and then we have a bunch right here around 31 feet. 31, this is an elite, 31 and 31 8 inches, and this is about 32 feet, and just past 32 feet another one of the Alien Menace elite darts, and we have one over here just past 33 feet and at 34 and just short of 37, and I think this is the two furthest here right around 38 feet. All right guys, so not great performance obviously out of the Voidcaster. I was kind of hoping for a little bit better FPS than that and a little bit better range, but you know, it is what it is, and I understand that you can't put too beefy of a spring in a blaster like this because kids still have to be able to prime it, and you do that by pulling the trigger. So the beefier the spring, the harder it is to pull. But hopefully we can do a couple mods to this thing and make it a little stronger, make it a little bit more usable for somebody in a pistol round or something like that. I would love to use this in a pistol round at the Naptown Nerf Club. I think that would be sweet. You know, especially dual wielding these things, I think that would be super awesome. The look of the blaster just wins it for me. I mean, I didn't care really how it performed. I was going to buy this because of just the way it looked. And at $20, it's, I think, a reasonable price considering it's a Toys R Us exclusive. I think it's worth a pickup if you like the way it looks and you're into this, you know, kind of different style of priming that allows you to prime and fire a blaster all in one motion. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Smash that like button, please subscribe, and as always guys, peace out.